Welcome back to Ace of Shade. Uncut conversations about life, love, and all that shit in between. This is your host, Shantis.
I'm Keisha.
I'm Ashley. Welcome back, y'all. It's been a minute, huh?
It's been a long time. I'm surprised you still do the greeting.
Wow, Keisha.
No,
So you
I'm
don't
not
have
saying
to
like
me
you
at all.
forget. I'm just saying it's been a minute since we did it. I would have forgot. Hi, wonderful people.
That was shade, guys. Just in case you didn't catch it.
Definitely shade. Yeah.
Like always.
How you guys been? Has life been lifing for you all too? Here in the world. How about you guys?
Keisha, how about you start?
Oh, wow.
No, I don't think.
Oh, no.
No, like no.
How you gonna say no?
No.
You started talking first, so you should start.
Oh, I'm gonna be saying it. Never mind.
Wait.
That was a thought out loud.
Oh.
I'm supposed to be sending somebody podcast information too.
My life has been being. That's it. That's all. I don't know. Y'all, life is lifing. It has its good moments. It's definitely had some bad ones. Had some ones I should be forgetting.
Keisha, this is really vague. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Me
You're just
either.
talking in
I'm
circles
trying
with the
to
same
like
shit
go
at
with
this
it,
point.
but it's not happening.
You need to tell us something. Because I don't know what the hell that means.
I don't know how to put it. It's been different segments of life. Like shit
Well,
been
pick
happening.
one
I
and
don't
talk about
know. I need you to change your attitude.
I said, well, pick one and talk about it.
That's why I said I didn't want to go first because I don't know what to pick first. Shit, life. I'm here, bitches. I made it.
So let's make some categories.
Did you try to commit suicide or something?
No, but that's a good point. Not that I tried to commit suicide.
Wait a minute, did I just uncover some shit? Like,
no, but it sparked some shit. No, I did not try to commit suicide, but I did understand why people do. And for a short moment, I envied the peace that they have once they do it. And that was the reality. I was like, like life be lifing. Like shit. Once you take care of one thing, something else pop back up. You're like, this
That's
shit
true.
never ends. Like, where is the fucking peace? Like, and I was like, you know what? I didn't sign up for the hood. Adulthood. I didn't sign up for this shit.
What made you realize that? What happened? Was it something with family?
It was all over. It was family.
What took you there? What was the ice? Like just the icing on the cake?
I think the fact that it was like a combination of all the categories we're about to talk about that I can't pinpoint one because all the shit was fucked up at the time. Like work, personal, like the stress level was just to the extreme. Bills. I'm like, bitch, I'm tired. They're like, somebody was like, well, what do you want to do? I was like, be kept. Like, I'm tired of fucking working. Like, I don't think I'm made out for this shit. I'm just tired.
I dream of labor. There's no dream
I
job.
do not.
I
do not.
I do not.
Like, my
I
chief
feel
judge, she
you.
was like, if you could do anything in the world, what would you want to do? I'm like, be a kept woman. Like,
You said that a lot of times?
yeah.
Oh.
Like, you want me to get you? Like, you want me to pinpoint this bum ass career, bitch? Nothing. I don't want to do nothing. But here I am, got to survive out here in these streets. So I'm like, I go where the money resides, and that's the honest truth.
Money resides where the money resides.
Yeah. So me and her, we talked about that. But work has been a shit show for a very long time. Some extreme things have been popping off at work, and
we can all share the time.
Not extreme things.
extreme.
Can you share?
I feel like I got an NDA signed.
Okay. Right, like, we can make up some scenarios. Close to it.
Our director and our chief of staff got fired in the same day. It was just like out this bit, like we was looking out the window as they packed their car. And
is that the lady that we always talk about?
And no.
I didn't think
no, not my supervisor, the director of where I work, and the chief of staff of where I work. Like the two main people that you answer to, got fired in the same day.
Not that this matters, but what was their nationality? Just curious.
Kind of matters a little bit, so I want to know as well.
I'm gonna say they weren't black.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, they weren't black.
Getting fired. Okay.
But it's kind of like, at that point, it was like, you never realize how important they are until they're gone. And you're like, fuck, I needed the answer to this shit. Who I'm supposed to ask?
Make it up.
And that's how we've been flowing for a while. We've been making shit up as a building for a while. So that happened. I was studying for my licensure exam. I don't even want to talk about that shit. Got back on dating sites. I think I'm for play because I don't think I'll take this shit serious.
Okay, you got back on. I didn't know that.
I'm doing one at a time, like one site.
What's that mean?
Like one
site at a time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like download all 4 and try to work this out.
It's just overwhelming.
Yeah, I just don't. And what I realized is my attention span is very low. I don't like this shit is boring. These people are boring. Like dating is a dialogue. Like communication is a dialogue. Just like dating, communication is a dialogue. These people, you're asking them questions and you feel like, damn, I'm bothering you because I'm asking you shit about you. Yeah.
Yep. And we're on a dating site like this.
That's what I'm like, what the fuck?
You messaged me first.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, what do you like to do?
Yep.
What do you like to do? And the guy's like, what do you mean? Bitch, what do you mean what I mean? What do you like to do?
That just means next to me.
Like, and if I'm trying, because everybody y'all be like, you sure you gotta, you know. No. And I'm like, okay, let me calm down just a tad.
Those be the ones there for sex.
And I'll be like, bro, even if you said sex, okay, what the fuck do you like to do?
So they pretend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But even then, you gotta warm the pussy up. Like, you can't just.
That's what I'm saying.
Not like do nothing. You can't say nothing.
If you're gonna do the game, do the shit right.
I'm like, I don't do well with small talk, and I'm just kind of like, this shit right here for me is small talk. Like, okay, like you're the communication is not good enough for me to want to give you my number to continue on with this shit. Like, y'all.
All right, that was work. That was love life. We hitting the points, girl. We making our
way. But
you
see
around.
why I said it was so much.
Yeah, you just start
that.
Jump right on in.
I mean, I still been manifesting. My shit been working some days. Don't let me say some days. It works every day. I just have to get in the right mind frame. But lately, I've been in the right mind frame, and things have been really good. Oh yeah, I went to a country club for a brunch, and first the person was like, "Oh, y'all are gonna go to a country club for a brunch." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. It's a country club." But then when I got there, I understood the importance because I looked out of the window and I saw a white family eating lunch, or maybe it was their dinner. You know, white people eat food early. And they had a 5-year-old kid and a 7-year-old kid at the country club. And I'm like, these white people have introduced their children to this type of lifestyle at 7. And the first time I stepped foot in a country club on purpose, like outside of a wedding, which actually I never did wedding. Okay, focus. Was 35. So I'm like, the fuck? So now I feel like, bitch, I belong at the country club. So now I got to figure out how to get there.
You just get a membership.
No. See, the memberships aren't cheap. Like that particular country club, their membership is $10,000, and bitch,
a year.
I think so. I don't know. I just heard 10,000. I stopped listening because it wasn't no matter whether it was a year or a month. I ain't having to give. So I was like,
but if you can pay monthly, what does it matter? What does it matter?
That's like $800 a month. That I'm just okay, but I'm just saying. So
I'm sure they have cheaper country clubs.
All right, guys. I mean, I don't think the goal should be you just want to join any country club.
No, a good one. I'm sure there's cheaper ones. Like that may have been a really, I don't know. I've never. There are other like private clubs that you can be a part of to be.
But even when I think about the black people with money, they don't even join country clubs, and I kind of want to know why. Like I saw a few black people out there.
It's just not what we do.
But that's why. Why not?
I don't know.
And now I'm like, see, that's what I thought too until I saw what was happening. I'm like,
me belonging to the Delta Sky Club is good enough. Like I don't that's my country club.
You know that people belong to the Delta Sky Club too. They probably fly first class.
What I'm saying to me, that's good enough.
Oh, you say that's all you need.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like if you are able to be a part of something exclusive, maybe it's not as extreme as the country club, but being able to be a part of something where you got to pay, have a membership, and everybody don't got access to it, it might give you the same feeling. So try it out. Okay. Because we'd be like, oh, where are you going? To the Sky Club. You can't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I'm telling you, trying to get
it's the exclusive.
Yeah, okay. Like I think you may get that same feeling with something else that's a little bit exclusive.
Well, we're on a mission to figure it out, people. So yeah, that's it. That's me. That's been my
create your own country club, brunch club, something. Make something exclusive. Make people pay. I don't know. We can get there.
Like the Finer Things Club on The Office.
Oh, see
anyway,
see, look, make your own.
And I like the finer things.
Right.
saying.
No.
So tag whoever's next. Tossing the baton. Oh.
Yours, and let me go because yours might be real interesting.
I don't think mine's real.
You don't think yours?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to really talk about for real. Worth talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, what's been going on?
October was amazing.
Okay.
What I'm talking about,
Oh,
I
that's
had
really
the
good.
time of my life. I had such a good time. I was taking a shower and I said, God, thank you. Thank you. Like, I was
That's
like, I have been
Yeah.
really blessed. I have seen things come to pass that I have dreamed and prayed for. And I was just like, I really just got to stop and appreciate what is going on. In October, I went to Spain. I was traveling for work. Like, you know, it was good. I was living the life. I was in the Sky Club every other day. Like, you can't go. I had the attitude. Like, I was good. I was like, oh, I appreciate it. And as soon,
Yeah, you were traveling.
as soon as I threw my hands up to the Father and thanked Him, all hell broke loose. I swear. It was just like, yeah, it was just like the devil was like, oh, you say what? And then I was like, oh, she too happy. Let me come in here and mess things up. And that's, damn, if he didn't start to creep. And it's just like, my husband was like, you went from so happy and smiling to now you wake up and your mood is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I was saying anything, my vibe was just not welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, I just feel like I was getting like depressed. And just this whole week has been like, where am I? You know, like what is going on? I feel like I'm in a mental wilderness, and it's crazy. I'm so lost. I'm getting like triggered from the whole house debacle. Like, why am I still having feelings from that? Like, what happened to make me
Because
just?
you never dealt.
Yeah, you never really dealt with it.
You
I'll
just
It
take
hasn't
that.
even been that long, honestly.
I'll
Yeah.
take that. Like, just stuff just started just happening. These feelings are coming out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose to be happy. And I'm glad I didn't go to alcohol or food because that's normally my go-to self-help.
Well, that's really good. You didn't
I
because
did not. I started
Not
a
that kind of
little
strength.
bit. I started a little bit, but I said this November I am going to not drink. I am going to focus more on my health. I'm gonna get my finances in order. I'm gonna stop doing all this spending like I'm rich. And you know, just
Same.
trying to get back on track, right? And so as soon as I said all of that, I saw this reel on Instagram, and you know that whole song, "Here We Go Again." It said that right after it said, I'm gonna get my life, I'm gonna start my spiritual journey, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna eat right. And I was like, ooh, I feel that hit me. Like I felt I feel attacked because that was me. Like,
Here we
here
go
we go
again.
again. Here we go again. The universe said, here we go again, baby. What is it? Time number what? And I'm like, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter how many times I have said that. The goal is to try to, you know, so I've been like trying to do these positive affirmations. I've been trying to not allow people to get on my nerves at work because work still ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's been going. It's been good. But the one thing I hate about my
Keisha's
job,
face like, Keisha, we know your job is.
I hate doing unnecessary work. I hate like double working. Like if you're gonna do it. So I have a project to do. And this girl was like, oh, well, let me do this section of the project. I was like, okay, I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to be the person that's like, you can't do that, you know? So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I do her part. What happened was she had already done her part and it was not much to do. So she asked, could she do mine? So instead of saying, hey, I finished what I was supposed to do, wasn't that much, is it okay if I work yours? When will I ever say no? Here, have my shit so I can sit here and do absolutely fucking nothing. I have no problem doing that. But instead of doing that, she led me to believe that she hadn't worked on her part yet. So I'm working. I'm confused because she has no system. She has no system. I don't know what the fuck is going on in her reports. So I'm like, I asked her finally after an hour, I said, is there a better way to do this? You know, she was like, oh, actually, there's not much to add. This is that. And I'm like, so this bitch done already did it. She done already did it. So instead of addressing her, all I did was say, well, shit, let me just get on Instagram. Let me go fix me some, you know what I'm saying? I was okay with it. I like, she already did her work. She's doing mine.
Mm-hmm.
What is there to be upset with? So, I said a prayer. I said, thank you, God. My thing now is to say God is good. I just go back to October and all the wonderful things that happened to me in that month. And so when I get to a moment where, shit get crazy, or I feel like I'm about to get angry or into a little depression, I say, God is good. Because the Bible say you're supposed to fix your mind on the Lord, and that's supposed to bring you peace. So I'm trying it out. I can't say that it has been working 100%, but like 85% of it is getting me through. So
That's good.
Love life it's been good. We coasting, we communicating, we trying our best there. But the kicker for me,
That's not where I thought this was headed.
Yeah.
The kicker,
I thought it was a period after.
Right, like,
it's a hard comma.
Oh, okay.
This is this last section of my life. Shit happens, right?
Of course. It does.
Nothing is ever good for too long before the storm comes. Okay. And so I realized that, but I wasn't quite ready for this parenthood. You say you ain't ready for the hood. I ain't ready for parenthood. With a teenager, and so I'm just like, where do I go? I mean, I can't really ask my mama because she gonna give me advice of when she was a parent and when I was a teenager. Kids ain't like us these days. We're different. I don't know where they come from or what the fuck they got going on, but they need to go back, and they need to go back fast because I don't know. Like, I'm stuck between old school, beat that ass, new school, let's talk it out. Let's really get to the bottom of your feelings. I just don't give a fuck. I'm just somewhere in between there because, like, I knew it would come a time for my children to try me, but I've never been tried
to that level.
No, like emotionally. It's not like they try to stand up to you. When you say try me, it's like, oh, they try to fight back. No, it's a mind game.
No. I didn't necessarily. It's not always like.
Yeah, he tried.
Physical.
Yeah, he's really trying my mental, and I'm like, is this nigga playing in my face? Like, I have to say that to myself because I realized that my son has never really had any real consequences. Like, none. We say shit gonna happen and people play, oh, if you do this, but none of that shit has ever happened. But now shit is starting to happen. Like, people have made promises and that ass is cashing out on them promises. And I'm just like, yeah, it's time that I do the same thing because I think I'm a little weak because I lay down the law and then he get emotional and I'm hurting on this. Like, oh man, that's so horrible. But I gotta stay strong.
There still has to be consequences. Like, you can still be hurt and
and that's what I had to stand strong. I had to be like, don't let that nigga get to you. Don't let him try you. Like, don't let him play with you like that. So then I say to him, like, why are you crying? You do realize that you are in control of everything that's happened. And it's just his way of thinking is just off. And I'm just like, you immediately just go to hell and just collapse and your world ends when I tell you, if you don't do this, this will happen to you. Oh shit. Oh my God. But it ain't happened yet. And it doesn't have to happen if you do this. So it's just like their way of thinking. They
don't have coping skills. Like, they're not good at problem solving.
They are not. They're not. But there was a light at the end of the tunnel because when I had this conversation with him, I said, it doesn't have to happen. So there's no need to get upset about something that may never happen to you. And you can be in control of that. So just think to yourself, okay, if I don't get good grades, I can't play my PlayStation for the rest of the year. And y'all, the rest of the year is like 2-3 fucking weeks. Like, he done been on punishment longer than that. But just the end of the year just sound like a long ass time, right?
Right.
So, and I'm like, just think, okay, so in order for me to get good grades, I need to do my work. And in order for me to do my work, I have to pay attention. It is free to pay attention. Like, it costs nothing really to pay attention, or, oh my God, let me see what I can do for my parents to help them. Like, I said, you think you're supposed to just wake up and play the game? He said, yes. I admire him. I respect him because he is very honest. Yes. You think we supposed to clean up for you? Yes. The nerve of this little, like, really? Oh my, where do you get these kids from, guy? Like, where? But anyways, as I go on the internet, I see other people ranting and raving about their teenagers. So I'm like, shit, it must just be the thing. But
I mean, they're like infants. They have to be geared.
Whatever. I'm over it. Like,
You can't be
Yeah,
over it.
'cause you can't be over it 'cause you're a
Yeah.
parent.
You're definitely
Um,
in the thick of it.
in the damn thick of it. Like
Yeah,
sometimes I just
know.
retreat to my la la land. Yeah, I Twan come in and he's just like shit's going crazy at the house, and he's just like, "You here? Hey, how are you? Come on in." Like, like ain't shit go. I just need to just for a moment, but that's just kind of where I am.
You're lost in the
Yeah, like I said,
in the midst of parenting.
Yes, that is really kicking my ass right now. The parenting aspect. For the first time, it's not my job. It's not my relationship. It's parenting.
So the beating of his ass, do you think that it's too late to start beating his ass? Is that what it is now?
No, I know it's not effective because it only hurts for a moment, but you still do the same. Like I've given my children whoopings. Like one time I had one session of life. Dorian got a whooping every single day. You think it changed her behavior? No. She's the type of child that be like, all right, I'm about to get a whooping. All right. And then go back and do the same shit. So like I know whooping that don't exist for my children. It doesn't help. For Dallas, the 4-year-old, I popped her on her hand one day. And I had never really hit her. So I popped her. One pop. That like you just done killed him. One pop, and she looked at me and she cried. And I said, hey, I don't want you to do that again. And that was the end of it. So I don't know. Whooping it may work for her, but I don't know.
It worked for me. I'm scared to get my ass.
That's what I said. I was
it didn't work for my brother. He didn't get 2 shits.
Right. Some people just don't give a fuck.
And that's
hurt. And
I was genuinely fearful of my mother. But I will say a lot of things that didn't stop me because I'm like, okay, if I get caught, I know the consequences. So I'll chance it. And then when I got caught, I'm like, all right.
Right. It's just like you prepare yourself.
But still, I would still feel like I wouldn't disrespect her in her face. I wouldn't dare say, oh yeah, I think you're gonna do it. Like I'm gonna talk shit behind your back, but I'm not gonna dare say it to you. Like it was still a level of respect to where like, oh, I know she could like really knock my head off, for certain things, and it just made me not do.
That's
not go all the way out. Like
Damari is very frightened of me.
Yeah,
I don't even whoop him like that for real.
Right.
3 little bop bop bops. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm verbally abusive. So my whoopings are verbal. I'll tell him in a minute, I should fuck your ass up. Like I'll say something and he's just like, oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me. And I'm just like, bro, like really, these are just like threats. Like I'm not even, but there is I do feel a little guilty or a little uneasy when I think about whooping, and then I myself retreat back to slavery, and it's like they used to beat us to make us get in line.
Girl, yes, did it work? Yes.
I don't know.
It did.
I got beat with everything.
Kunta was the unruly one. He was one of the exceptions, but
I guess, and then I'm like, I don't want.
Now, I mean, I know people are on a gentle parenting path.
I'm not.
But in my therapy sessions with my families, I said like you gotta understand, and the more kids you have, it's gonna take a lot more understanding from you. Because each kid is not going to be the same. Like, one kid may be afraid of whoopings. One kid you can punish. And one kid you might be able to verbally threaten and they get it. And then sometimes your ass going to have to get real motherfucking creative. Like, take the doors off the hinges. Give your ass an air mattress. Like, some weird ass shit. Like, you probably would have never thought you had to do. But, because everybody has a trigger point. So some people in hot tolerance for some shit is like my brother would get his whoopings and go do the same shit because he didn't give a fuck. He like, it's fucking whooping. Like,
it'll hurt for a little bit and then I'll be all right.
Like, whatever. And especially for a boy, once they get to a certain age, that shit don't even matter.
Oh, yeah. You have to punch them.
Yeah. And who the hell as a woman want to be walking around punching your kid in the face and chest all day? Like, anybody got time. So I'm just saying that. So for my mom was old school, so she did whoopings. But after like my brother hit like 14, 15, I'm like, you gonna have to come up with some other shit. Like smash your fucking PlayStation or something. You gotta get crazy with their ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's
yeah. Like my pocket when I think about it. I don't give a shit. And the next one you get, you gonna buy. Cause I ain't buying another one.
That's true.
And I'm like, they be over there arguing. I'm like, I'm the type of parent. I'm cutting the fucking Wi-Fi off on your ass. Everybody get a cold, but your ass. We all on our shit. You can't even log on to Wi-Fi. I'm just snipping cords, taking it back to the TV, taking all the battery. You ain't doing
To
nothing.
TV, my God.
Yeah, he's my
Nothing.
sensitive child, so I can curse him out and not raise my voice to him, and he'll cry. Like the other day, I told him to look for a pair of underwear in a certain spot. I knew I was gonna get up and find it because I knew it was there. So I found the underwear and I threw it in his face. He started crying. Stuff like that. It's like, I said, what are you crying for? I said, because Dorian said to him, oh, she gonna slap you when she find it. Oh, she gonna slap you when she find it. And so that's what made me say, okay, I'm gonna slap him with the underwear. You know?
Really?
That's how I got. But because it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And
It hurt his pride.
right, and it's a little aggressive, you know. So I said to him, because I've been wanting to know, like, what you crying for? So I said, so why are you crying? He said, because I got in trouble. I said, so you gonna cry every time you get in trouble? I said, I'm not gonna take away.
That was my sister.
I'm not gonna take away you getting emotional, but don't stay there. She cried all the time.
Every day.
God, every day.
And to see her now, I'm
Every
like,
day.
Oh,
It wasn't
You
even
know
just
what?
from my mom. Just
She's a
anybody say
Pisces
anything
too.
to her.
she's a Pisces.
She's an Aries.
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And she cried. Oh my God, every day. And then even when me and man used to do like some real shit, like we used to be in some shit. And one little thing that she did, maybe, and my mom might like, all right, I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna whoop that butt.
And don't whoop her, right?
I'm like, please don't whoop her. She crying already before she get the whooping. I'm just like, oh God, it was so painful. Like even if she did get to the point where she hit her a couple times, it was so painful. But me and man watching each other laughing, like shit, we used to get beat down. Like it's so crazy, and it was just like just that little bit can just tip her over the edge. Like, oh, I'm the worst girl. You ain't did nothing. Please relax.
But to her, that was a lot.
Yes.
Yes,
Just be so scared. Like, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
So
say yeah.
that's it for me.
Oh.
Okay. That was a lot.
That's
You did
it?
a lot. Talk about mine. I don't know what y'all want from me today.
Update. Just update.
Give us the best you got.
Been dating again. My ex is trying to get me back real hard.
Okay.
You
You don't sound interested.
Wait, is this different from the last person? We're not on that guy anymore?
Huh? We been let it go now.
Oh no, we're not on that guy though.
Are you talking about the dating or the
even
ex?
old? She not talking about. Wait, what are you talking
Okay, not
about?
the crazy ex, the one that came after him.
So the one person I was actually with in a relationship.
Yeah. I could be
Who was
lost.
the crazy ex?
I don't know.
The one you was sending us the text messages about. That the same person he turned crazy?
Oh yeah, it's the same person. Cause that's the only person I've been with in the last, like actual in a relationship with.
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh man, he turned crazy. Okay.
These niggas don't be
Now he
turning.
turned crazy.
They be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, he brought out he allowed
They
you to
exposed
see
they
his-
crazy.
He
Yeah.
exposed his crazy. Damn,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm caught
So
up.
he been trying to get me back real hard.
Real bad.
Real bad. I don't know. I've been dating. Dating's just a numbers game, bro. And it is.
She's out here tasting the rainbow. She diving into
I'm
the
just
hole.
open to different possibilities. The only thing I haven't tried is white men and young men.
I told her to try both.
I was
and I
definitely
just-
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Have you tried an Asian man or a Hispanic man?
I haven't really dated. No. I'm not completely closed off to it, but I haven't really.
Puerto Rican is almost
I don't
black.
know.
Do they even like black people?
Yes.
I've dated someone Puerto Rican.
You always see kids that's Puerto Rican and black.
I dated a Puerto Rican black dude.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've dated them
He was
already.
pretty cool.
What happened?
I don't know. Wait. I was at school. And I think he cheated. Or I cheated. Then we broke up and never recovered.
So you don't know who cheated, Keisha?
No, I know who the fuck cheated first.
Oh, okay. She was like, I think Keisha. Yeah, actually, I'm like,
Yeah,
so
both
it was
just
unclear.
Because people are like,
Yeah.
well, it's an assumption. I'm like, it wasn't that much of an assumption for me. So
All right, so he's a cheater. It's okay. Y'all were young and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, I've just been dating.
Okay.
That's all I got, guys. My the life people around me, their life is in shambles.
This is shambles.
Yes, there's a lot going on it's a lot going on around me. I want to say anything to me directly, and I just kind of Keisha's favorite word. I just detach.
I'll be trying, girl.
Cause I be fighting for my life a lot.
See, that's how I feel. That's why
I
I
be fighting for
pinpoint
my
it.
fucking life, and sometimes I just can't. I can't do it. I
You
can't do it.
can't be there for them.
You just mentally, you just can't do it. Yeah, that's how it just got really draining. Oh yeah, I didn't say. Can I say that? Well, my coworker. I'm trying to find a nice way to put it. She was murdered by her husband.
Your coworker?
Yes.
What? Write a name
so,
down.
So, you're not gonna know her name.
Yeah, you're not gonna know.
But no, you're not gonna know her. But yeah, she was like supposed to start and working with me that Monday. She already worked there, but she was supposed to start working with me that Monday, and she was like super excited, and I was super excited. And I got the call on Saturday that she was deceased. She had got murdered, and her husband is still on the loose. And
to this day,
kids.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She had 3 kids. Her kids are, they have been married for like 14 years, and so her kids. I don't even know where it all dismantled. There's so much to this story. And what I learned like about grief is I think I silently grieve. I silently grieve, and then I have guilt grief. I don't even know if that shit is real, but I'm
survival.
No, it's really like I don't know. I'll explain it. But anyway, so I thought that it happened, we get through, and I would just kind of like move on, and I didn't. Like it really like shit like rocked my world because it's like you lay next to this person every fucking night. You roll over, you fuck this person, you tell them you love them. Your killer is literally sleeping in the same bed with you, and that shit rocked my world. I was just like the fuck. Like it made me feel very unsafe to date. It just like had me on high alert. Like I saw.
It was crazy. Is most of the murders are the spouse.
They are, and it's like you
they
hear
always
that.
Look at the spouse first because.
And I watch Snapped and shit like that, and I be like, oh, da 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 da. But it's like when it's personal, you're like, oh, this shit really happened. Like I've been introduced to her husband. My last conversation with her was on Thursday. She was dead on Friday.
Was she black?
Yes. And it's just like the fuck. So I just had and so when I say what did I say? Like guilt, grief. What I'm starting to I feel bad for grieving sometimes because I know that person's family is grieving even more. So it's kind of like we'll put my grief on hold because my grief can never feel like your grief. I felt the way like about my aunt, and so like when I feel sad about my aunt, I'm kind of like, well, your daughter, of course, she's feeling even worse than I'm feeling. So who am I to feel that bad? But I do, and even with my ex, I told y'all earlier in podcast like my ex boyfriend from high school passed. And I want to call his mom, but a part of me is like, what do you say? Because I'm still grieving. Like, I didn't think I would because we hadn't talked in years. But it's like, as long as you know somebody's alive and okay, you're good. Like, we weren't on bad terms or anything. But it's like, damn, like, he's not.
He was a big part of your.
Yes. It was like, he's not here. And I feel bad to call his mom and, like, talk about it because I'm like, no matter what I say, you feel even worse than I feel. So it's like, you having to grieve, like, personally, like, alone. And so I realized that. But, oh, yeah, that shit had my world rocked. It still does. Like, he's definitely alive and, on the run.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still on the run. That's crazy.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
And so man been caught yet? Like where is
that's
he?
how I feel. I'm like, we work in law enforcement. Ain't this our job?
Mm-hmm.
Like you and that's why I'm like, if you can't even protect your own.
Listen, exactly. The United States of America voted for Trump to be the president. Okay. Herschel Walker. And you know what I'm saying? Are we surprised by anything? I just have lost all faith in America. Like
I've been lost faith in America, but it's like
it's over with for me.
I'm so tired of trying to tell black people the importance of voting. So at this point, I just give y'all an example.
My brother don't vote, y'all.
Mine barely. I mean, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
He don't vote.
It depends on if they know him enough.
What's his reasoning?
So I said there were people that lost their life.
They don't care
for your right to vote. He said, you're right for my right to vote. So I'm exercising my right to vote and I'm choosing not to. I said, you know what? Let me just got this phone before it out of control because I had to just end it right there because
and that's what I'm saying. Like this parent came in and she was like, I don't think my daughter should even be here, and the law is whack. The law is this. I'm like, ma'am, we gonna do this or no? Because I ain't in the mood today. So she's like, go ahead. And she's like, I ain't signing that. I said, you don't even know what you're supposed to sign. And I'm not.
What happened to her daughter?
Her daughter got into a fight, and apparently, I think she said she got beat up, and she don't understand why her daughter here because her daughter got beat up. I'm like, bitch, that's not how this works. If your daughter threw a punch, she was fighting, and that's against the law. So whatever. Okay. It's not matter who got beat up and who didn't.
Right.
That's not what the law says. The one who lost doesn't get charged. But I digress. So at the end, somehow we got on voting, and she was like, I ain't even voting because I said, wait a minute. You said this? You done came in here and went off to me about the damn law, and you got the opportunity to vote. I said, you want to know how the law changed when you vote? Well, I just don't like nobody. I said, who does? Like, sis.
Oh, God.
Y'all act like... Yeah, I don't like that person. This is not high school. This is not voting for the prom queen. This is pick them. If y'all don't like the candidates running, then y'all monkey asses run. And figure out to get the fuck on the ballot. Like, bro, I'm getting annoyed.
Write yourself in.
Yeah, write your
Ashley. I'm gonna write myself in.
FYI.
Like at that point, write yourself in, figure out how to run, and y'all fucking run so you can do it. But at the end of the day, when it's like you gotta choose, y'all just out here leaving us with these whack ass people. Herschel Walker, she have never. I'm like,
he talked like he's slow. Like he talked like
I've never even heard the man talk, but I know that he interrupted my YouTube and Pandora about beating his wife, trying to put a gun to her head.
Man, how many times we heard that?
Bro, for over 3 months. And I'm like,
he says that he's had mental problems. He's admitted that.
I'm not even tripping that he got mental problems. I am. A lot of people have mental problems, but I'm just saying.
The ones where you shouldn't be able to make
running.
decisions.
Yes. Like, I'm trying to figure out.
We start letting that happen.
It's the criteria to run. Like,
be human. That's not even
have breath in the body.
I
was just like, oh, there's no way.
There's no way. Yeah,
this is a joke.
I mean, but you know what? Like I said, when Trump did it, because I knew that was a joke. I was like, oh, ain't nobody about it.
Well, that was rigged anyway, but still, that's neither here nor there.
All of this is rigged because
it is.
Herschel, if he has the opportunity to get up there, he's not gonna be anything with
like Herschel can barely spell his damn name.
He can barely see what today is. Like, he don't even know he black.
Like, I don't know why he don't.
No, he doesn't know. He has mental. He has been hit in the head so many times. Bro, he had CTE or whatever it's called, and then he ain't even never graduated from college. So, like, whatever. Listen,
I'm just done.
You banging off your couple of touchdowns.
It was, and then it was like the celebrity people. No, I ain't gonna even be nice about this. It was the celebrity men black men I saw endorsing Brian Kemp, and I'm kind of
like who?
Like Killer Mike. It was like some other.
Wait, Killer Mike endorsed Brian Kemp?
He was endorsing him. He was meeting all kind of shit. But I digress. And my thing is, 2 years ago when Stacey Abrams, because we're not gonna take this lady flowers, turned the state blue. She did that. She wasn't even on the ballot, and she's up running. And people say, I got from black men just in general, when people made the post, she reminds them of their mothers. I'm like, bro, what the
you want
fuck?
to strip
She
it
is a
away?
person. And what I told people a long time ago, which is how Obama got in office before Hillary Clinton, is that men have a code. Men stick together. They would rather a black man, one they don't even like, race they don't even like, to be in office before they ever allow a woman. They ain't just a black woman, it's a woman in general. So I said all that to say, I just feel bad for Stacey because she deserves it. Because what the fuck has Brian Kemp done for y'all?
Give him that cash assistance card.
Oh, well, okay. The rest of us working motherfuckers didn't get that shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? Brian Kemp ain't did shit for me, okay?
He allow you to be crazy and go get a gun and carry it.
I already had one when he told them they could get one. I'm just saying.
I'm just letting y'all know what he
tired.
did. He also gave something else.
Tired.
He gave that $1,200. He did all of that. What y'all talking about? He did a lot for them black folk that want that money. That's all they care about.
This is a shit show, man.
Man, I'm just, I'm tired.
Okay, listen. So since we're talking about politics, let's talk about this highly discussed topic about Kyrie.
I don't even know what the fuck. You know what? Knows? No, between him and Ye or Kanye or wherever the hell he go by these days, Yeezy, I don't fucking know. I tuned out. Like I've disconnected from Kanye the day he married
Oh,
Kim
I
Kardashian.
really disconnected from
But
Kanye a long time ago.
y'all
My hair's
allow.
been done
We gonna get to Kyrie, and you can tell us what he said.
Because y'all don't know, do y'all?
I have no fuck.
Okay.
But like at this point, we'll start with Kanye because Kyrie bounced off of Kanye, and this is how this shit transferred. I do know how it happened, but y'all allow Kanye to like disrupt y'all fucking world. And I'm like, I'm not gonna give nobody that type of power to do that because it was a huge debate for 2 weeks on the internet for Kanye having he was in a mental fucking crisis. He was in manic. He is bipolar. He is not on medication and he is in manic and these ripple effects, these constant interviews. Y'all are feeding into this shit and I heard, oh, Kanye's a genius. Just because you have a mental illness like bipolar doesn't mean that you're fucking retarded. So I need y'all to separate the two. You can be highly intelligent and still be bipolar and manic at the same time. And it's like, well, he's not bipolar. He's smart as fuck. He can be both. And he was both.
Right.
And y'all allowed this man to like black people. And then what I hate is how when somebody gets upset and they stand up for their culture, their race, they people, black people say, well, y'all didn't feel that way when they was doing something. So no, that's our fault. We didn't hold Kanye accountable as black people. We didn't say, Kanye, no, you can't say slavery was a choice and we didn't cancel his ass. No, we didn't say, Kanye, you can't say this or that and we didn't cancel his ass. Y'all were talking about debating if the man is a fucking genius or not. So we didn't hold our own people accountable. So when the Jews got ready to hold his ass accountable, now y'all fucking mad. No, black people got a right to do that shit. And I don't even know what the fuck he said about the Jews. I'm just saying.
He be talking about the Jewish news or something.
But and that's another thing. You can't bite the hand that fucking feeds you. Literally. Black people own nothing. They just prove that shit to you. And they proved it to you before with Nick Cannon when he talked about the Jews. Fucking all that or whatever the fuck the show is. This or that. What the hell is the show?
Wilding out. This nigga talking about all that. This or that. What is it called?
Match. Okay. He had to come back and ask for his shit back. Okay? Because he knew it fucked up his bag. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. This is serious. Actually.
Oh, you're right.
Kanye went from a fucking billionaire to a 500 millionaire in 24 hours.
Yep.
We own nothing.
He say 4 million.
Huh?
He say 4 million. It's neither here nor there. I also tune Kanye out. I also tune Kanye out because I felt like, you know, he got a lot going on and it was draining for me as well. And because of his rants and raves is what caused the trouble for Kyrie because Kyrie really didn't say anything. All he did was share a movie that had some anti-Semitic stuff.
That's all I was aware of.
That's all he did.
Like,
and so they said, oh, you're promoting this? And he was just like, no, I just shared it. And he was like, how can I be anti-Semitic against myself? Like, I don't know the whole story, but apparently he's trying to, you know, find out about himself and he thinks that he's Hebrew and things like that. Whatever, you know, that's just a part of his history, his culture. He's trying to learn about himself. So because he shared this, they're trying to say he is for whatever bad stuff that was happening in there. He was just like, no, I just shared it. I feel like, you know, there were some important things in that movie besides the negative that someone else trying to find themselves like me could have found beneficial. And that was basically what it is. But because of what Kanye West did, everybody's like, oh, you this and you that. And he's like, no. And they was like, well, you need to apologize. And he's like, well, what am I apologizing for? Because I'm not against these people. I haven't said anything, you know. And so then the NBA is like, you need to do these 6 things in order to get back on the team. And so after he already finally his camp or somebody apologized and gave like $500,000 or whatever the number was, then they come back with 6 things he has to do. Like, who gives a number? You know what I'm saying? It's 6 things he has to do in order to play for the team. And so LeBron was like, it's going too far. And then I just recently heard Nick Cannon say, what they call it, bull bucket horn, I don't know. Anyways, where back in the olden days, they would, in slavery or whatever, they would sit the black person out and do all these horrible things to set an example for the rest of
butt breaking.
Yeah, butt breaking. To get him in line. And he was like, that is what. So let me back up a little bit. Nick Cannon was speaking to the CEO, founder, president of the anti-Semitic Jews, somebody in that culture or whatever. And they were discussing, you know, how each party felt. And so when he was saying butt breaking or whatever, what do I call it?
Buck breaking.
Butt breaking. The guy was like, "Oh, what is that?" And so he explained to him, like, you set an example to let everybody get in line. But why do that with Kyrie? Why not do that with Kanye? And so I know,
Kyrie.
but Kyrie, he was
As a
just
Kanye
he's just a victim
running
of
a fucking
circumstance.
muck.
That's it. He
Well, because Kanye wasn't gonna give a fuck.
he wasn't.
Because
And he
he
said,
was
"You can't
mad
do."
at.
He
You
said,
right.
"You can't do that to me," because I heard him.
Yeah.
Okay, I did listen to this last.
I heard it today.
Talk about you can't do that to me because I ain't committed no crimes.
No.
Listen, the thing about Kanye is everything that he blasters out, all of it ain't stupid, and all of it
I
right.
never said that.
It's in the good content is in the
very strategic. I'm telling
Yeah.
you the way he's going about it. The
Yeah,
constant
yeah,
interview.
yeah,
That man
yeah.
did not sleep for those 2 weeks. He was on like 5 a.m., CNN, Good Morning America.
Yep.
Like he was doing interview after interview. I'm saying, how many times can you say the same shit on all these interviews?
He said he gonna
Yep.
tell the truth. So
But
apparently,
if you said it on one platform and they shared it all day, what the fuck do we need another?
he not
platform
done
for?
revealing what he
It's
gotta
no
reveal.
more to say.
Actually, please.
He's not.
Actually,
His
please.
soul is not able to rest because he hasn't been able to
I
get out
told
what
y'all,
he need to get
Kanye
out.
been
Reveal
in
what
that
he
for
needs
a
to
while.
reveal.
When that man did a whole moved into the Mercedes Benz, and
Oh yeah, that.
and I said, y'all, there's no recording studio in the fucking Mercedes Benz, so he had to move a whole studio. Have you ever just stood at the top of like one of the balconies at Mercedes Benz and looked over? If you're the only motherfucker in there, what is inspirational about being in a football stadium?
Exactly.
Like nothing.
Exactly.
And he said, I didn't sleep for 24 hours. I said, manic, fucking manic. And they're like, he's a genius. He's in mental distress. Okay, y'all, I want you to understand that. And I say, like, he's musically inclined. He's a genius. I give him that. But that come at a high price. This man,
Crazy.
Yeah, he coming out like at this point he won't do it on his own. So if he were, he would have to be involuntary institutionalized. Because
he was before, but
because at that point he was embarrassing her. And this is another thing. Okay, I want you to calm down. This is why I say what I say about black men when they date women outside of black women. If you find love, I'm not talking about you. But what I have a problem with is as soon as Kanye started on this fucking rant, and she's not with him right now. They're divorced. She said, I don't support any of that, and I don't approve of this, and he should be held to his consequences. She didn't stand with him. Now, when he was with her, she went and got his ass. Her mama got on the fucking plane. They involuntarily did that because now you're making me look bad. But when she wasn't with him, she shitted on him. And that is exactly what they do every time. When I no longer need you, when you no longer serve me, he ain't changed. He been the same fucking Kanye since day one. But because I don't have to be held accountable for you anymore, I don't agree. What you did was wrong. Right. And they do this shit all the time. Yep. And I'm like, bro, and now black people feel me. I'm like, I stopped fucking with Kanye when he got with Kim. Deuces, my nigga.
Yeah, I've been done with Kanye.
Yeah. It's
a long time ago.
Okay.
I think his mother passing for him really did it.
It was the trigger.
Oh, yeah. It was the trigger. It really just drove him over the edge. And, hey.
Oh, Jesus. That's a whole nother topic about people and their trauma mamas. But, oh, gee. Okay, y'all. It's been real.
Really intense.
We need to end on a good note. Okay.
Right.
What's something that's good, y'all?
I do want to ask a question. So I was saying, when I was giving my updates about saving money and stop acting like I'm rich, you was like, yeah, me too. What you been doing, Shanties?
Just spending on whatever.
I was going out to eat, like.
Oh yeah, that.
I'm talking about
like a damn king. Like a king.
Eating good as shit. You hear me? Oh man, I'm going to basketball games, sitting in high ass. Anyway, I'm going to basketball games. I'm over here trying to figure out how I can get a suite.
Whatever.
Oh, I did that
too. Yeah, I was shopping up. I was. Yeah, like I'm trying to get a suite to the Hawks and Wizards game. Yeah, it's only like $7,000.
Well, you can divide it up.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Maybe like 20 up to 20 people. It depends on.
I just need 7 folks to give me $1,000.
20 people in a suite.
Well, I know it was for when I looked at the Braves.
Yeah, she said it was
Mercedes Benz.
She said you get 20 tickets, but I just need 7 people. 7 people to give me $1,000, and that's cool.
Or you could just divide that and they make it cheaper.
Well, it's like 400 something. So like a lot of people ain't really trying to do that. So
But 7 people will
for
for $1,000.
Yeah. I know 7 people that are willing to pay $1,000.
Well, as long as you know them.
Yeah.
I just feel like it might be
Well, because it's
third
couples,
place.
so it's not really like, you know what I mean?
It can't be 7 because somebody out off. Somebody's an odd number.
Oh, okay. Well, one is not a couple, but most is like 2. It's like, so me and Twan 1,000, you know, and then another friend and his wife 1,000, and then so it's kind of like that's where the bulk of the money is coming from. Yeah,
okay.
The couple. So essentially, it's not really, that's not a household.
Okay, people. Well,
Ain't that serious to me.
It is because you got the warriors.
Only because my job.
Are they on?
Sweet.
You got what?
I've been sweet. The sweet.
Chances.
Because our job, you say you have. They own the sweet.
The job you're at now.
No.
I've been in the
They
suite
give
before,
away,
too.
tickets or whatever.
Yeah, but I want to get one on. I want to be able to not have to be fake. Like I want to have fun. I don't want to sip a little beer, drink a little wine. I don't want to do that.
You don't go with the CEO and shit.
I still go with work people. It'd be like managers that invite you out. It's not like a whole bunch of coworkers and we just chilling. No.
Well, for anybody out there who gets sweet life tickets to the Falcons game, doesn't matter which one. I'm not really impressed with whoever they play. Hit me up.
Oh, we trying to do that too, girl. That's 6,000 actually.
Cause you trying to make you a baller or something?
Yep.
No, I'm just manifesting. I'm just manifesting sweet.
Okay.
I don't even want to date a baller.
Why not?
I don't want to do.
I don't want
to. Yeah, I don't want to deal with your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because I cut a bitch. You and the bitch, and I don't want to have to live.
And he's gonna be with
right.
bitches.
Well, listen, you guys.
I ain't the one. Oh wait,
it's inevitable. He's gonna be with bitches.
We were supposed to end on a good note.
Get back.
I know. So angry again.
Sorry.
Anyway, so we about that sweet life. We're about all things that are about the finer things of life. Exclusivity is the.
I'm trying to find me somebody to match pajamas with by Christmas time.
Well, you're on a roll.
So
did you go ahead? Matter of fact, go ahead and order the pajamas for them now.
I got some pajamas that I ain't used last year.
No, she said for them.
Well, you got the other person's pajamas too?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Wait, but you was with some.
Yeah.
We're gonna end on this. I don't even remember my end. She like the fuck you didn't use them. We ran out of time.
That was on them. So I recycle it.
Did he not want to do it, or he made you mad?
No. He said he wanted to do it, but
he never. So when Christmas came, nothing happened.
Nope.
Did you?
Well, I had COVID during Christmas, but it don't have to be worn at Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the whole season.
Holiday,
I had these.
yeah.
So there, I'm worn. Anybody who wears a size extra large, I'm out here. Put it
out there, girl. Put it out there. Sweet life. She can match her pajama like.
I bought some new ones for my new boo. I sell those.
Let them know how they can keep up.
And she wants y'all to come with y'all $1,000 for the sweet life. You guys can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and the YouTube. I'm about to say the podcast. And Shea Podcast. You wonderful people. So we're out. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.